I guess I'll go first. I don't really think we need to be here, but well, since we're here, I guess we all can always use a checkup, right? And we've been together for 3 years.
Actually, 4 years.
Almost 4 years, not yet.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how is your relationship?
8.
10.
10.
8.
Let's start from the beginning. Who was interested in who first?
I think it was me, yeah. I think I was interested in Pierre first.
Yeah.
He was a bit standoffish.
Pierre, were you receptive to Nicky?
I was in a very, very tough part of my life at that moment in life. I kind of had my guards up, if very up, I would say. I had probably a pretty thick wall to protect myself. Yeah, at that moment in life.
So was it hard to trust him at first?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I wanted to and I worked a lot on it, and I think I've got much better with it. It just was almost impossible for me to get to that place at that moment. Impossible because things were too fresh, and my hurt was too fresh. I didn't want it to be hurt again, and I did not want it to go through another breakup ever again.
Do you trust him now?
Sorry, say it again?
Do you trust him now?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I trust him now.
Nicky, how does it make you feel that it took Pierre so long to answer this question?
It's obviously been difficult, but Pierre's obviously been through a lot of things in his life. He's a bit older than I am, and it took him a while to trust me, which for me was weird because I would think that he would trust me instantly, but obviously it takes him time to open up and let me in, and I'm glad I did, obviously, because it was very much worth it, and I feel honored that he gave me his trust, because he doesn't give his trust to many people.
Who made the first move?
I did. Yes, I came to him the first time.
I initiated it.
You could see it that way, yes. It's true. Yes.
I initiated it. You came up to me first, but I gave you the bait.
Yes, it's true. Yes. All right. So he came to me first, I believe. I came to him first, but he initiated it. How's that?
Who said I love you first?
Oh, I did.
Pierre.
This one I did. I don't know why I'm saying that like that, like it's a trophy. No, I think I did. Yes, I said.
You did.
Yes, I did.
I waited 6 months.
Yeah, it took a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to start an argument?
Nick.
Pierre.
Nick.
Pierre.
Okay, let's do this again. Nicky, who is most likely to start an argument?
Pierre.
Pierre, who do you think is most likely to start an argument?
100% Nick. Nick.
You know what? Let's do this. What was your most recent argument?
I think it was.
It was Vail. Colorado.
The ski resort, not the hotel.
No, it was on the ski mountain.
On the ski mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Nicky decided to take me for my first day skiing all the way to the top of the mountain, which I was down to do, because I felt myself a little bit like before skiing and starting a little bit, and I thought I could do it. And I tried. You always fall, right, when you ski for the first time. So I was falling and trying to do my best. But I believe that sometimes Nicky is more focused on himself somehow, and just focus more on how to feel good and show off and enjoy skiing, rather than being here for me and helping me with learning, and helping me with falling, and helping me with the process of learning how to actually ski. And so I kind of felt left out somehow. But it's like a recurring problem where I believe, and it's not his fault. I mean, Nicky is the most amazing person I've ever met, but he's been raised in a way that he is used to just focus on himself, and he's used to just ask and receive, and being focused on, and all the attention being focused on him. I believe so. So it's more of a habit that he has, and it can just, bring tensions sometimes, because I can feel a bit left out and not taken care of.
Nicky, is that what happens?
It's Pierre's version of it. I think there's obviously some truth to that. I think though Pierre likes to play I feel like sometimes, especially during arguments, he likes to act as if he's always right, and always, I don't want to say, I don't know. I think he, in that certain situation, I felt like I was trying my best to teach him and to be there for him and share an experience. And I was like, listen, let's go to the top of the mountain. I took him to the top of the mountain, yes. But I asked him, I said, there's bunny hills. Now, mind you, I haven't been to Vail in 6 years, so I don't remember the mountain, obviously. But the map showed that it would be bunny hills all the way down. And I didn't realize that the bunny hills would be steep, And so I just said, it's not that bad. I'm trying to calm him down, and I'm trying to tell him that it's going to be okay.
Now, we're talking about steep hills.
I know, but come on. Okay, there are people...
Rocks and...
He's talking about an instance where it was the end of the day. He's exhausted. We're both exhausted. And he decides to crash into the rocks as a way to stop.
I did not decide. I saw it as the last chance for me to stop before falling off the cliff.
Who sees rocks as a way to stop?
That was the only chance I could stop before I die. I chose...
Okay, there's a thing in skiing called the catwalk, and we're on the catwalk. So like it is the flattest trail that you can possibly be on.
Very narrow.
And he chose to crash into the rocks.
Catwalk. It's a catwalk.
He chose to crash into the rocks, and so when he did, I laughed because it was hilarious, and I was like, "Why are you crashing into the rocks?"
So
little do I know he's having a traumatic experience, and it was like I took him to hell basically on skis, and I'm the devil, and if this is what that's...
At the end of the day, I still have somebody that is laughing at me instead of helping me up. That was the reality of it. But I know, Nicholas, that you did your best. I know that. I know that you tried your best. What I'm saying is that things could have been different. And
yes, they could have been different. We could have paid for the ski instructor, but we didn't want to spend $1,000 for the day.
All right, that was my bad.
It was our bad. The thing is that he has to understand that I get. I understand that it was probably terrifying because I don't remember. I also don't remember the first time I skied. But I just when someone crashes into the rocks, you think it's funny at first because it's like it's. I understand that it wasn't. But
then that was the first straw.
The first straw.
It was the first straw.
So okay.
Then after that, I told him, "Don't laugh at me." Then I get up.
And I
he
got that
helps
it was.
me.
I got
He
that it
helps
was.
me.
It was serious at that
Then
point.
so I decide to walk down.
He
the
decides
hill
to walk down the mountain.
because I do not want to die now, and so I just walked down, and I wanted to maybe try again when it was flatter, and then one of those snowmobile comes down, and asked me if I want to go down with him. So I said no, I do not want to go down with him because I wanted to try again.
Okay, so let me interject.
And then he says yes.
Because to me, it was the only option.
I did not want to get on that machine. I wanted to try again.
I'm trying to be there for him constantly.
So now at that point, he's literally not helping me, but on top of it, making it more complicated for me because I'm trying to say no and keep going and keep working on myself, and he's not on my team. Now I feel like he's not on my team anymore.
Sure.
And I'm literally struggling there with somebody that is not here to help me. But
I was on your team. So we're in a situation, obviously now, and Pierre it's obviously much more dire than in my mind that I'm comprehending. And I saw the snowmobile, and he's saying no, no, no. But sometimes a person, when they're in need of something, they say no when they really mean yes.
No, when you say no, that means no.
And I got that after that day.
We're in 2020 when a no
We're in
is
2021.
21. A no is a no.
Of course.
I mean, who's not going to agree on that? A no is a no.
Okay, I understand.
If not, where are we going? Like, a no is a yes? Like, where are we going? I'm sorry, just...
So, long story short, he rode the snowmobile down because he could not walk down the mountain, and that was that fight. And we carried it on for the rest of the evening, and then that was it.
Who apologized?
Well, obviously, it's always me first that has to apologize. Even though he'll say it's always a fight, or I'm always a struggle to make me apologize. But
this is the thing, is that, listen, if I feel a certain way, I have to tell him I feel that certain way. I just cannot keep it in me because that would not be healthy. We would not go anywhere, I believe, that way. So I have to tell him. Now, do I hate him for that? No. Do I know he did his best? Yes. Do I know all his version of the facts? I do. I realize all that. I'm not 20 anymore, but I understand all that. What I'm trying to say and what I'm trying to do is communicate with him. The thing is that there's not one thing I can say without Nicholas feeling attacked and without him feeling like he failed me in a way. Which is not the case. He did not fail me.
Well, that's not how you made it on the mountain.
It's just that I want you to realize certain things. We're all on a path, right? And if I was here saying nothing and letting you be that way, I just want you to realize what's going on around you. And when somebody's struggling around you, you should focus on that. Not on, oh, that's easy. Oh, why don't you do it? Or, oh, why can't you do it? If I can't do it, it's because me, as a human being, as a person, I can't do it. And you just got to understand that. You cannot fight that. If I can't do it, you can help me. But you cannot get mad because I can't do it. You see what I mean? And you have to be aware of the struggle of who's in front of you. That's all what I want you to realize. Because if you can realize that, we're not going to be in that situation anymore.
Of course, I understand that. But you also have to understand that at the root of all of our arguments, and we have one like once a month, like a serious argument once a month. This was our once a month. It's not been another argument since. It's communication. Yes. Our communication sucks sometimes. But we got in that situation because it was all like laugh and fun until the rocks, and then it wasn't.
I was still laughing fun for you.
Well,
On the
because
rock.
it wasn't clear to me that there was an issue.
I understand.
You didn't express you were terrified.
I said it.
No, you did not. You never, until after the
I said
rocks.
it. That was terrifying. I told you
After
on the top
the
of
rocks.
that hill, I was looking down and I was freaking out. I said, it's terrifying.
And I said everything was going to be okay, and it was.
Yeah. I survived. That's the only thing I'm happy about from that day, is that I survived.
Okay, guys, let's move on. There's one question that I like to ask in our first therapy session, which is, do you think you guys will be together forever? Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to pick this up next